Dear judges of the International Court of Justice, my name is April Nishimura, and I also carry the name Atkash, which means one who connects with the spirit. I'm here to represent my Hanai grandmother's community, Wilpquinanit of the Lakibu clan of the Gitxsan Nation, which is located in so-called Canada in British Columbia in the northwest corner. I wanted to share a story from my grandmother's territory, which is the people of the salmon. My grandmother has created one of the first Indigenous protected conservation areas, 170,000 hectares in the Upper Skeena watershed that is absolutely pristine. But we need your help to protect it because the salmon are dying. My Gigi, my grandmother, she says that the water is getting too hot in the streams and the salmon can't return to have their babies. My Ye'e, my grandfather, he says that the arteries of Mother Earth are the stream and the river, but climate change is affecting it, and it means that the salmon can't return. And without salmon, there's no traditional foods for the Gitxsan and the neighboring Wet'suwet'en Nation to eat. And without these traditional foods, it affects the health and culture of these nations which have survived for thousands and thousands of years sustainably on this land. I also want to share that the Gitxsan and Wet'suwet'en Nation are also being affected by climate violence, not just in the after effects, but also because fossil fuel pipelines are being built through these territories without the consent of our hereditary chiefs. This has caused a lot of violence against our women, it's caused a lot of violence against the land, and there's been no remediation. 80% of the world's biodiversity is on Indigenous controlled land, which only covers 20% of the world's landmass. We have to ask ourselves why. In the Gitxsan Nation, it's because we follow our ayuk, our sacred laws, to take care of the land. We use the principle of croissants, which is the principle that we have to leave the basket more full than we received it. We're asking for your help to do the same. My grandmother tells me that we have to keep the land clean, not just for future generations, but because our ancestors' spirits are walking on the land. So the Gitxsan Nation is doing everything it can to protect the land. Wilpquinanit is doing everything it can to protect the land and the waters. And we need your help to do whatever you can. I want you all to think about what would help you leave the basket more full for future generations, and also to honor the ancestors that you have. So please hear our call.